What's up everybody, my name's Pony Lawson and I'm here to show you the quickest and easiest way to make your tattoo stencils using the Tattoo Stencil app. This app is available on iOS and Android devices, and I created this app because I was tired of lugging my laptop to all these different conventions, bouncing my image from one app to another while losing quality in the process, just to end up with a subpar stencil. Whether it be traditional, lettering, or high detail realism, this app can handle it all with just a few clicks. Let me show you what I mean. As we open the app, our first step is to browse for our reference. And as you can see here, we've got this nice traditional rose. And the goal here is to eliminate all these colors and any extra information we don't need. So we're going to click done. And as you can see here, with just one click, our stencil is ready for the printer. It's literally that easy. All right, folks, thanks for watching. See y'all later. Let me be perfectly clear with you, it's only that easy if you're starting out with a good, clean, high-quality image. But that's not always the case. More often than not, we're using images that have a lot of hidden detail or artifacts that we might not see right off the bat, like you see here. Now, sometimes you can get lucky with a detail slider, and it will make all that extra noise disappear. And if that's the case, good job. You can go right to the printers and get started on your tattoo without wasting any more time. But sometimes, we're just not that lucky. So let me show you a few things you can do to clean up your reference before bringing it into the Stencil app. So the first thing that I like to do personally is to bring my reference into Procreate to make it as big as the screen by pressing Fit to Canvas. That's going to give us a lot more information to use when we export it over to Lightroom. So I'm going to press the Share button and export a JPEG over to Lightroom. Now that we're here in Lightroom, our goal here is to get rid of any unwanted noise and make these edges as crisp as possible. So the first thing we're going to do is find the Detail tab, find Noise Reduction, and slide that just about all the way to the right. We can do the same with Color Noise Reduction, and bring the sharpening up just a hair. We're looking for a good middle ground. Clean edges and smooth shades. If you over-sharpen it, you'll be able to tell right away as your stencil will become very grainy. So from here, we're going to save our image and open up our new reference in our Stencil app. And as you can tell, we get a lot cleaner image to start with. You can still use that detail slider just to clean it up a bit, but now you're left with a lot less noise and a lot cleaner lines. Now let's talk about something a little more complicated. And by that, I mean high definition realism. Now I know a lot of times these realism stencils can be a bit intimidating, but once you find your way of simplifying and reading the stencil, you're never gonna wanna go back to hand tracing again. So for this example, we're gonna use our buddy Stan Lee, pulled right from Google Images. Now as you can see, this is a completely usable stencil, but I think we can do better. So just as we did with our last image, we're going to bring our reference over to Procreate, so we can make it as big as the screen. Again, I'm just scaling to fit the canvas here, so we've got more information to use. From here, we're going to bring this over to an app called Remini. Remini is an artificial intelligence app that enhances detail and just cleans up older photos. I'll leave a link below. Now, when we open it up in Remini, we press Enhance, give it a couple seconds. Now, as you can see on the left side, this is our original reference, and on the right side, this is the cleaned up version. It gives us a little slider so you can see exactly how good of a job it did at cleaning it up. We download our image and bring it right back into the Stencil app. Now I know artists prefer all sorts of different detail in their stencils. This is what works for me. If you're looking for a little less detail, feel free to send it back to Lightroom, reduce the noise, and bring it right back to the Stencil app to get a stencil that's more suitable for your taste. And these are all things that you should be doing throughout your designing process anyway. And that's something to keep in mind, is this is an application to make stencils. This isn't an application to do your design work. So that's why I've wanted to share these tips that I've learned when I'm stuck with a reference that is less than desirable. So as long as you clean up your images prior, you're going to have a lot more success in making your stencils with this app. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope this video helps out in some form or another. And if you're currently using the app, don't forget, you can hashtag your work with Tattoo Stencil App so we can share it on our social media platforms. And if Tattoo Stencil App isn't in your toolbox and you'd like to make your life a whole lot easier, check out the link below. Once again, thank you guys for watching.